Ripley? I'm Samuels. I work for the company. It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda.
From the moment you begin, the atmosphere is dripping from every corner of Alien Isolation. Creative Assembly have successfully created not only an expansive world to explore and traverse, but also the fear that an alien should instill. You don't want to run into the perfect killing machine, and after the first time, you don't actually ever want to see it again. But like Resident Evil's nemesis, the titular alien stalks you as you pray, and you'll never truly be able to assault it. Let's be clear about this, Alien Isolation is 100% a stealth game. Not a stealth game like Dishonored where you can kill people and escape. No, if you are pulling out your revolver, you're doing it wrong and you're either gonna die or have to hope you get very lucky. This is in part thanks to the relentless AI. It's worth saying that if you do encounter the alien and it sees you, you're dead. And if you're lucky enough that it appears and doesn't see you, sure, you can hide and escape, but there are other enemies on the Sevastopol space station that are just as deadly. Scavenger humans, in fact, are the easiest to kill, but appear in groups and are smart enough to patrol in a manner that makes you easy to spot. Synthetics are brutally difficult to take down, requiring almost all of the ammo in one go, which is likely to attract more enemies thanks to the noise. In fact, they're possibly too hard even on medium difficulty, and can happily grab your melee weapon and throttle you, causing you to smash buttons to escape then run for cover. Because everything wants to kill you, and as Ellen Ripley you're woefully underprepared to fight back. Ellen has chosen to go on a company mission to the vast space station because there's a hint that her mother might be there or thereabouts. Arriving with her colleagues, it's apparent right away that something is wrong. Entering the station, an accident occurs and Ripley is left on her own, trying to uncover the mystery of what's happened there and to reconnect with her colleagues before eventually escaping. The characters are portrayed well and respectfully, though perhaps more importantly they're all believable. Ripley is like her mother, she's strong but frightened. She knows she can't hold her own in a fight, but she's smart and nimble. In fact, it's early on when everything goes to pot that the incredible audio design first becomes apparent. A spacewalk to Sevastopol causes everything to become muted outside of Ellen's helmet, intensifying the audio and helping to create the bleak, hopeless atmosphere. Despite the vast expanse of space, she's alone. Even entering a huge space station doesn't help, because the people are scattered, frightened, and half the ship isn't working. And it looks great too. Every nook and cranny has been beautifully rendered, and the lighting effects are some of the best I've seen in a very long time. But it's the authenticity that truly makes it. The clanking sound of the alien in the vents, the beeping of the motion tracker, the awkward speech of the synthetic workers. It's just brilliant, and there's not really a single misstep here in that respect. You'll be sneaking around using all sorts of tools to help keep you safe along with the motion tracker, and a nice effect is that as you raise the tracker to view it, where it shows your objective direction as well, the rest of your view loses focus, blurring away. The shift of focus in the visuals is something I can't honestly recall seeing done too often, and you can hold a trigger to shift your focus back to the background, blurring the tracker out temporarily. There are plenty of small mini-games that involve hacking, but they're actually entertaining due to the feeling that you're never safe. Stopping to hack a door when the alien could be anywhere ready to kill you is horrible in a good way, and every time you do it you'll feel panicked. Along with crafting noisemakers and other assorted distraction weapons from scavenged parts, incidentally, don't use up your torch batteries. You can also tap into security systems and turn off lights, or the air purifier to create a smoky room, or even just make speakers malfunction to grab a patrolling synthetic's attention, but you're always risking your life to do so. Even saving your game isn't safe, as you'll be warned that enemies are nearby, and it's here that the biggest issue with Isolation rears its head. You can only hard save. Harking back to the days where games were harder, there's no autosave at all. If you die, you're going back to the last save you committed to. Forgotten to save for 40 minutes and died? That's 40 minutes of progress you've just lost. The idea seems to be that quick saving would remove all fear from Isolation, and while that's believable, the lack of any form of checkpointing means that there will be moments of unnecessary frustration. And this, coupled with the difficulty of most enemy encounters, means that anything and everything positive, and there is much positive here, it's ridiculous how positive this is, I have to say, it needs to be heard with the caveat that the save system will not be to everyone's tastes. If you do make a mistake and save somewhere dangerous, you can revert to the previous save, but that's it. At one point I lost 40 minutes, but it's a testament to the quality of the game that I didn't mind that much and continued on for another hour beyond that. In fact, such is the quality here that my first play session was 4 hours long. The game's around 15 hours long, but playing for 4 hours straight is not something I can say I do very often. Alien Isolation is a phenomenal title marred by only one major issue that some will be able to overlook easily and others will find a deal breaker. It's comfortably the best Alien game ever made and delivers authenticity along with a new story that is worth seeing, experiencing and fleeing from into the darkness. Creative Assembly have done it. They have actually done it.